Welcome to Storied Audio. Jared never imagined that love could stretch so far or hurt so deeply. When he married Lisa, he didn't just choose her, he chose her daughter Molly too. He made a quiet promise to himself that he would love Molly as fiercely as any father could love his own child. But Molly didn't want that love. She was only 8 when Jared entered their lives, but her anger was already settled like a storm that refused to pass. Her biological father had left long before Jared ever met Lisa. But Molly built her own explanation. Dad left because Mom replaced him with Jared. And once she believed that, she held on to it with both hands. Jared tried everything. School projects, birthday surprises, late-night talks she never wanted. He showed up to every recital, every game, every moment where she might need someone cheering for her. But she never looked his way. And when she did, it was only to glare. Lisa always said, "Just give her time." But time kept passing and nothing changed. What hurt Jared most wasn't Molly's anger. It was Lisa's silence. Every argument ended the same way. Lisa defending Molly, telling Jared he was overreacting, telling him to be patient. He felt unheard, unseen, and slowly unloved. After years of trying, years of swallowing his hurt, years of feeling like a stranger in his own home, Jared finally reached the end of his rope. "I need space," he said one night, voice trembling. "I can't keep living like this." Lisa's face fell apart. She begged him to stay, but he couldn't. He packed a few bags and left, heartbroken but exhausted beyond repair. Lisa cried for days. Molly pretended not to care, until she saw her mother break in ways she had never seen before. And when Molly tried reaching out to her biological father, he ignored her calls, her texts, everything. She realized then that the man she blamed for years was the only one who had ever stayed. One night, Molly went to a party with friends. It was supposed to be harmless, music, laughter, a chance to forget everything. But some guys there wouldn't leave her alone. They cornered her, saying things she didn't want to hear, touching her when she pulled away. Her friends had already left. She was alone, scared and shaking. She didn't call her father. She didn't call her mother. She called the man she had spent years pushing away. "Jared, please," she sobbed into the phone. "I need help. Please come. Please." He didn't hesitate. He didn't ask questions. He didn't remind her of the pain she caused. "Tell me where you are," he said. "I'm coming." He drove faster than he ever had in his life. When he arrived, he saw her pressed against a wall, tears streaming down her face, surrounded by guys who wouldn't back off. Jared didn't think, he just acted. He pushed through them, grabbed Molly's arm gently and pulled her away. "Don't touch her again," he said, voice low but fierce. He led Molly to his truck, opened the door and helped her inside. The moment she sat down, she collapsed into him, sobbing uncontrollably. "I'm sorry," she cried. "I'm so sorry for everything. I've been horrible to you. Why would you even come for me? After everything I've done." Jared wrapped his arms around her, holding her like she was the most important thing in the world. "Because you're my daughter," he whispered. "And I love you. No matter how you treat me. I'll always come for you." She broke completely then, years of anger dissolving into guilt, fear, and relief. She clung to him the entire ride home. When they arrived, Lisa ran outside, panic in her eyes. "What happened?" "Molly, what?" Molly interrupted her with a trembling voice. "Mom, everything that happened with Jared, it was my fault. All of it. I blamed him for Dad leaving even though Dad left before he even met you. I treated him horribly. And you never stood up for him. You let me be cruel. You let him feel alone." Lisa's face went pale. Tears filled her eyes. "I didn't want to cause more trouble," she whispered. "I thought giving you space would help. I thought you'd grow out of it. I should have defended him. I should have protected him. I should have loved him better." Both women turned to Jared, guilt heavy in their eyes. "Please come home," Lisa said, voice breaking. "I don't want to lose you. Not because I failed you. Not because I didn't speak up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Molly stepped forward, tears still falling. "I need you," she said. "I want you in my life. I don't want to be angry anymore. I want to fix this. Please, come home." Jared looked at them. Two people he loved more than anything, both finally seeing him, hearing him, understanding him. He felt the weight of years lift from his shoulders. He stepped forward and pulled them both into his arms. "I never stopped loving you," he said softly. "Either of you." They held on to him like he was the anchor they had been drifting without. And in that moment something changed. Not just forgiveness, transformation. Molly's anger was gone. Lisa's silence was gone. Jared's loneliness was gone. Their family bond, once fragile and frayed, became stronger than ever, built not on denial or patience but on truth, apology and love. And for the first time in years, Jared walked back into his home not as an outsider, but as a husband and father finally seen for the love he had always given. In the months that followed, their home transformed into something new, something softer, warmer and finally whole. Molly began opening up to Jared, asking for advice, sharing her day, even sitting beside him on the couch just to be near him. Lisa made sure Jared never felt unheard again, standing by him, supporting him, loving him with a clarity she wished she'd shown years earlier. And Jared, finally free of the weight he had carried alone, felt joy in the smallest moments. Family dinners filled with laughter, movie nights where Molly leaned her head on his shoulder, quiet mornings where Lisa held his hand just because she could. Their family wasn't perfect, but it was real, healed and stronger than ever. For the first time, Jared didn't just feel like he belonged, he felt cherished. And together, they built a future filled with love, gratitude, and a happiness none of them ever thought they'd find. Subscribe to the channel for more audio stories.